Good day to you all, as always. It's a beautiful day here in Whitby. Never any different. Looks like it might be rain later on, but that's fine. So we're at Robin Hood's Bay again. Different section of Robin Hood's Bay. Looking for more different things today. Again, as always, ammonites, maybe a marine reptile bone if we find it. But yeah, been reading up again on a lot of stuff. Again, another mission just to go looking in certain spots, seeing how the different formations lie and see if I can figure it all out even more so. Starting to really get my head around it now, so that's good. But yeah, hopefully there's some good finds today. Intending on making this quite a long video. See if I can pick up as much stuff as possible and show you. So yeah, hope you all enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next find. First little find of the day. Oh no, wait, wrong thing, picking up the wrong thing. There she is. Little gryphia, otherwise known as the devil's toenail. Really, really common. Not going to take that back with me, so leave that there. Somebody else might pick it up and enjoy that. Here's a classic piece from the Whitby Ironstone Formation. You find these absolute giant slabs all over, covered in bivalve shells and all sorts. Never worth taking. They're always too big to be taken, to be honest, but they're always nice to look at. I mean, this is a small slab compared to some of the slabs that you see down here. I'll try and find some more in a bit, and I'll show you all. But yeah, these things are huge, very, very common. Just noticed this nodule sticking out of this piece of shale. Let's see if I can get it out. I mean, it's not ever obvious, but that to me looks like one of the nodules that you get the Androgonoceros maculatum ammonites out of. So I'll give that a tap in a moment, and let's see if there's anything inside. Unfortunately not. Nothing in there. About as empty as they can get. On to the next one. So I was talking about the big bivalve slabs. Here's one for you. It's my foot for size. Look at that. Absolutely packed through with them. They just run all the way through. Absolutely fantastic. And that is a big old block. So just found this big block of ironstone. I mean, whether I can split it down or not, it's a different question, but right there is ammonite imprint. Probably I can't remember what they're called. I think it's an Agioceros or something along them lines, or a form of Androgonoceros. I've had these before, they've been quite difficult to prep, but I'll split the block down, see if I can get anything out of it, and I'll show you after. Nothing in that, just a lot of mineral deposits. I think it'd have been too difficult to prep anyway, so not even worth really hitting, but you never know. So first really good find of the day is this. I think it's a what's called a Stokesy nodule, as the genus of ammonite in them, called Amaltheus stokesy. As you can see, one there. The internal chambers I've just tapped just to see, but running around all the edges. I mean, it's packed all the way through with them. That's not a bad find to start the day. First good find, excellent. Very, very happy with that. Brilliant. Yeah, that's a really good start to the day. I've not got much in the mind of the Amaltheid species. Fairly confident that's an Amaltheus. Could be Protogramoceros and all, because I've had them in the same type of nodule before. Take that out of the sun because it's a bit blinding. Yeah, that's a good find. But yeah, very happy with that. Stick around at the end today and all. I've got some bone finds that I can show you. Two nice big blocks. Both came from the same block, but had to separate them just because of how everything laid. So yeah, stick around to the end. I'll show you that, and I'll see you in a bit. Rather nice belemnite in there. Small part of the phragma cone, the living chamber. That's still attached to it. It's not bad, just sat in this shale block. Not something I'll be collecting though. Just the usual stay safe warning. See these absolute, there's been a recent cliff fall right here. Big block. That's come out of there up there. You see how dangerous everything is. You see all the cracks in the fault lines. It's not something that you want to get in the way of when all of that comes down, because it will kill you. Don't matter if you're wearing a hard hat, safety boots, nothing. That will kill you. please be safe. The amount of times a week I have to ask people not to flipping stand underneath the cliffs or hit nodules underneath the cliff. Don't do it. All of them sounds cause vibrations, and then that can cause all of that to come down. So yeah, don't do it. Just seen an absolute cracking little shell. Look at that. Again, as always, nothing I'm taking home. That's pretty cool. Really densely ribbed. And you can see. That's amazing. I just love fossils. Brilliant. So, nice big old shipwreck right here. Not quite sure of the names of them. There's another big piece right here. I mean, there's a few shipwrecks all over the Whitby coastline that you can go and see. This is just one of the many. But yeah, always pretty cool to see. Might check inside, see if there's any fossils washed up inside. Yeah. Just came across this big shale slab. It's got a few ammonite imprints in. One there. There's another one in there, but that won't be complete at all. But yeah, these big shale slabs, I think that's the Dactyliostra species. So I'm presuming this is from the Alum Shale, or the Mulgrave Formation, I think. Could be wrong on that one, but I'm fairly confident it is. It'll be somewhere right up there, I think, on the cliffs. Could be wrong. Still trying to figure it all out, but yeah. Interesting to see that, you know, they all extend from so far up north in Whitby, from Port Mulgrave all the way down to here at Robin Hood's Bay. So here's something I see posted a lot. Usually you'll see these things get posted on the pages and they'll be like, what's this? Is it a fossil? Is it a fossil? So no, this isn't a fossil. It's a geological structure. It's called a cone-in-cone structure. I'm not quite sure, you know, how it happens or whatever. Could be ripple marks. I'm not 100% certain. I don't ever tend to research that far into the geology. But yeah, these are what's called cone-in-cone structures. You ever find these aren't fossils. I wouldn't bother taking them back unless you're really interested in, you know, the geological site of places. But yeah, that's just one to always point out, because I see quite a lot of people post them. So here's a pyrite cannonball nodule, as they're known. Absolute huge. Oh, cut myself. Don't know when I did that. Absolute huge eleganticerous section. Somebody's split the back of it already, but they've not trimmed down the block completely. So I'm going to hit this more, see if there's anything else in there worthwhile. You never know. I've found quite a few good eleganticerous around here just from splitting down already open blocks. So I'll get on with that now and let's see if there's anything else in there. Just spotted this absolute stonker of a shell. Might stick this in my bag. I know that Liam from Forgotten Fossils, he found one quite a while back, but it's all broken up. So I might take this back for him. I know he said he wanted one for the garden. So there you go, Liam. Found one for you, mate. Not bad. Well, that's not a good sign. Absolute ton of sand. All around here is usually bedrock and more pebbles, so that's a bit of a shame. So that's less to look through, but I suppose at the same time it's good because it'll force me to leave a bit earlier than I want to and get back before the tide comes in. Still have a look around though. There's always going to be stuff in there. So yeah, it's just to show fossils are everywhere. Just sat down to eat some lunch. Looks down here. Piece of a bivalve. Spectacular. Over there's a cross section of a belemnite phragmocone. There's all sorts everywhere if you look hard enough. Can I see anything else? Nope. Yeah, everywhere. Can you see it yet? Right there. Oh dear. It's a bit of a worn ammonite. It's There's already a split running through there, running down there, so it probably wouldn't ever split well. So I'll leave that on the beach for somebody if they want to come and find it. It's just there. Just picked up a really pyritic partial Eleganticeros. Looks bloody lovely. Again, nothing I'll be taking home, but still always nice to look at. Really nice pyrite shine. Leave that there. Just picked up this little Eleganticeros. Really worn around the edges here, but from here to the inner whorl will be good. Make a nice little piece, that. Lovely. Well, it's time to start heading back now. Still carry on filming and see if I can find anything more, but the tide's starting to turn in a minute, so I thought I'd get a little head start on them. Maybe I'll find some other stuff. Did pick up one other block that I did forgot to film, so I'll show that at some point later on. Possibly a Pleuroceros, I'm not 100% sure. Matrix does look really strange, stranger than the usual stuff, so I'll have to give it a braid, see how it looks. So yeah, up back now, see if I can find anything there, see if any of that. I can't get my chuffing words out, bloody hell, nightmare. Yeah, I'll see if I can find anything else and I'll let you know. So this is the other side of the shipwreck from earlier. Absolute giant engine inside it. There's a big old flipping chunk. There's pieces of it all over the place. There's another piece there. I'm sure further out in the sea there's another bit over there. But yeah, that's pretty cool, that. I wouldn't say it's old. I bet you it's in the past 50 years. Yeah, pretty cool. Have a minute. I'm absolutely sweltering. What a bad idea wearing jogging bottoms was today. I even put a pair of shorts in my car and I didn't change into them, thinking it wouldn't be that warm. It's probably about 24 degrees. It's ridiculous. Not much in my bag today. Found plenty of stuff, but you know, I've left a lot of the stuff. Just I've got it all already. But I was just thinking to myself how people evolve. Like when I first started collecting, I was bagging up absolutely everything under the sun. Like I was taking carrier bags out with me and filling up a carrier bag, tying it up, leaving it on the beach, moving to the next section. That's just how good it was back then and how much you collect. And now, I've got all of that already in my collection. I don't need them anymore, unless it's a much better specimen, which 9 times out of 10 it's not. So now I'm on the hunt just for material that I don't have. Still, a lot of them middle layer sammonites, marine reptile. I've got some ichthyosaur. I've got quite a bit of ichthyosaur, but no plesiosaur yet. No marine crocodile, Stenosaurus, or whatever they're called. Yeah, it's just mad how it all changes. So hopefully I find some new stuff soon. The Amaltheus block that I picked up earlier on is probably the better find of the day. Looks really nice. Looks like it might be jam-packed, running completely all the way through the block, so hopefully that'll be good. I know those blocks aerobraid really well too, so that should make life a little bit easier. So yeah, that's what I was just thinking then. Not far off, getting back to the car park, the cliff, to climb back up. But yeah, it's been not a bad day, to be honest. Really enjoyed it, especially after the other week of having a COVID scare. Test came up positive, but took a PCR test. Got my results back a couple of days ago that were negative, so that was really good news. So probably just had either a flu or a cold, so that's happy days. All good, thank God. So yeah, let's carry on. So this was the block that I picked up earlier on. I think it's more than likely a Pleuroceros. You can see some ribs here going in. You can just about make out some ribs on that side, barely. Might all be there, it might not be that. I couldn't really honestly say. But I've not really picked much else up today, so I thought I'll take that back. Might come out nice, might not, who knows. It's in a stranger matrix than usual for Pleuros, so always could be something else, I'm not sure. So yeah, that's what I found earlier. Hey guys, so just got home. Not a bad little collecting trip, not a lot of stuff picked up. was just looking at what I said earlier on was the Malthius block. I'm fairly confident now that it's not a Malthius, it's probably Androgonoceros maculata, maybe. I'm not 100% certain, but I think this is going to be straight on the prep list. Might even start some now. Probably going to do a time-lapse prep of that, so watch out for that. It's going to look pretty good. Let's just show you it now. So yeah, that was running all the way through, all the way around completely. Like I showed earlier on, there's one there with the internal chambers in. But yeah, I've got a lot of hope for that. So I'm probably going to do a prep video for that with a time lapse. Not a bad day. So I decided against the time lapse for the multi-block that I showed you earlier on. Instead I've prepped it already. Came out absolutely ridiculous. It wasn't the ammonite that I thought it was. It was an even better ammonite that's quite a fair bit rarer, and one that I don't really have in my collection. I've had one before, but it was an absolute terrible nick, and it would have never made it into my collection. So yeah, I'll show you that now, and then we'll get round to the ichthyosaur bone block. This is a species of Oistioceras. They're a reasonably rare ammonite, absolutely cracking. See all the calcite inlays all within the inner chambers. Absolutely packed all the way through there. Very, very pleased with that. Didn't expect it to come out as well as what it has done. So yeah, absolutely chuffed. It was a fairly easy prep. Probably took about 4.5, 5 hours. And I'm pretty damn pleased with that. Now for the ichthyosaur bone block. As you can see here, nice vertebrae there, another piece of vertebrae right there with a neural arch that connects to it, nice dactylioceras, couple of rib fragments, nice piece of jaw, another rib. Fairly confident these are part of the eye socket. It's called a scoliotic ring, another ammonite. There's a tooth there. Not sure what that piece would have been. A decent sized ichthyosaur, that probably an adult more than likely. Yeah, really nice piece. And yeah, pretty chuffed with that. Pretty good. So you all enjoyed that. The multi-block I'm absolutely delighted with. That's going straight into the collection, there's no doubt about that one. Ichthyosaur block was already in my collection. I've had that for a year or two now. Pretty difficult prep, but came out really well. I'm very happy with that. There is another piece of that I'll show you on another video at some point. It's an absolute giant piece of jaw that was with that block. So the small piece of jaw that is in there would have been with that jaw also. No teeth unfortunately, but there's another neural arch that would have connected to a vertebrae. So yeah, not all bad. Got a new video coming out within the next couple of weeks, depending when I get a chance to upload it, because it's quite a long one, but showing my workshop, all the tools and everything that you really need to have a workshop. Thought that'd be interesting for people to see. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, like, hit the notification button. I've noticed quite a lot of people actually are using the notification button, which is pretty cool. You don't tend to see that many people going on about that in the all in the other YouTube videos and explaining YouTube analytics and everything, but I seem to be doing quite well with that. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Just tell me what your best find is. That oyster block, as far as ammonites goes, one of my best that I've had so far today. Hopefully I'll get an even better one at some point. So yeah, see you all in the next video. Stay safe out there. Keep away from the cliffs. Got to be careful. See you later, guys.